Welcome everyone to round 7 of the Formula America season. We are about halfway through the season. I am your host, the Zebra94. Took a little break last week, but now I am back. Heard I missed a pretty good race, so hopefully we'll see some great clean racing, or maybe some bumps and crashes along the way. We've had a few new names added into the league, and one of them may even dethrone Dubsy. To catch you up, last week Dubsy won again, shockingly. Say that with great sarcasm, but that makes it 5 races in a row. Can anyone dethrone him? And that's all who's on right now. Let's take a look at the people that are going to be racing here at Baku City Circuit for the European Grand Prix. We have Disabled Fear, Rick, Mike, B-More, King of the Powder, P-Dog Peyton, UGA Bulldogs, BWA Clyde, Stimson, and our newest members, Cam K Mom, and Dark Mark. And it looks like that we're missing one more person who raced last week, I believe. So can't exactly remember his name. I believe it's like Cena is Army, something like that. We're also missing a couple of others like Dice, 74AF, along with a couple of others. So hopefully we'll be able to see him next week. Anyway, P-Dog Peyton. There's Dark Mark. 3 racers behind him. There's Dubsy right behind him. Speaking of the 18-year-old Australian phenomenon, might as well change the A from American to Australian, am I right? Rapture Paul, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. There's Mike in the Ferrari, Rick's teammate, Rick and Mike. There's B-More in the Haas machine. Oh, King of the Powder clipping the wall there a little bit. And there's a lot of twists and turns, narrow roads, and some straights as well. Rasher Paul, watching this 2 in the morning. Sir, you are nuts. Thank you once again. There's Dark Mark. Let's actually ride with our current points leader, Dubsy, around the track. He's right on the sock. Oh, and he spins around and goes ghost. Could this be the track where someone will beat Dubsy? Or can Rick get his first win in Formula America? Or someone else? Can one of the new guys step up to the plate and take it? Be more. Let's take a look at the overview of the track. Pretty much this one part of it straight, hard, 90 degree churns, and then the second half is just it's a polygon, all right. That's for sure. It's a shape. So tight racing, and we already had some time set. B Moore setting a 142.45. P Dog Peyton with a 142.7. Dark Mark with a 143.1, and King of the Powder with a 143.9. Here in the chat, we got some rooters for Rick, some fans. Great to see that. Great to show some support between fellow racers from other leagues within the community of PSGL. We're seeing some predictions as well. Someone expecting Rick to see a 139, or just expecting someone to get a 139, 140 for pole. So if you remember the race from Monaco, you know how crazy that got with people crashing and tempers were definitely flaring for sure. So tempers definitely flaring, and it showed on the chat. And Rick trying his best as the admin just to try to calm it down. So let's focus on Cam K. And I did a little quick interview with him over messaging because he is new to the league. So I said, why not? This young lad, only 18 years old. Asked him on a scale of 1 to 10, just kind of like a basic question on how good he is. He says a 6 or 7, but this man is saying that he can beat Dubsy, so I think he's underselling himself just a bit. I then asked him if he can dethrone Dubsy, like I've been saying. And he just says, well, Baku isn't my favorite track, but he says he's also pretty fast and he's pretty confident that he can do well. Asked him if he's thinking about working with other drivers around the track, or if he's just going to go solo and be a lone wolf. And he says he's always been a bit of a lone wolf, but sometimes when the need arises, he is willing to accept. So, always open-minded person. And the pit strategy, he says that he's going to try to hopefully do about 2 runs or so, or two stops. I mean, that's the plan. But we've seen here that people can do 1 stops and be just fine. And he says that one of his greatest strengths is his speed on the straightaways, in which there are places on this track to show that off. So that was your player spotlight. Definitely one of the people to keep an eye on during the race. And look at the time. We're under 9 minutes left to qualifying. And there you have Disabled Fear, currently in 2nd, run on super soft compounds. P-Dog Peyton currently in 4th. Excuse me. King of the Powder currently in 6th, running on soft compound. There's Rick in 7th. He's just still trying to warm up to the track. It's not exactly the nicest of people. It's very interesting through these tight, swerving corners. and he seems to have disappeared. Looks like to accidentally have hit the on the outside wall there. There's teammate Mike in ninth. He's on his outlap. And there's BWA Clyde in 12th position. So let's take a look at the times as of right now. Cam K-Mom setting a 1:41.9. That is a current fastest time. He's completed 2 laps around. Dubsy with a 1:42.2. Prix, B Moore with a 1:42.4. P-Dog 1:42.7. Dark Mark with a 1:43.1. And King of the Powder with a 1:43.193. So those... So between Dark Mark and King of the Powder, that's actually really close. Difference of 3 1,000ths of a second between 7th and 8th right now. And Clyde actually got 5th in Formula Performance this Tuesday. Congratulations. I unfortunately had to drop out of that because for whatever reason my internet would not be working for me. I'll be right back. I have a phone call. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Just got a call from someone that so just inside 2 minutes. Let's see if one of our viewers is correct. It's about seeing a 140 or a 139. But right now, B-More, a 141.5. This is actually rather unbelievable, as normally in the top we've either seen Dubsy or Rick in the top two of the grid. So very interesting seeing what develops. That we may have a completely different podium. So B-More in first right now. P-Dog with a 141.9. Cam K a 141.94. Dubsy still with a 142.2. Dark Mark 142.3. Fear 142.39. King of the Powder 143.1. BDWA Clyde with a 144.6. And then we still have Rick, Mike. Oh, never mind. Rick getting the pole position as of right now with a 141.232. Shows that B-More is faster than him in Sector 1, but clearly faster than B-More in Sectors 2 and 3. So only two people have yet to... only three people have yet to set a time, and that is Mike, UGA Bulldogs, and Stimson. So with under 1 minute left, let's see if they can set a time. So unbelievable what happened there. So that may be our pole sitter. Interesting. B-More now third. Who got second? Disabled Fear climbing up. The 141.4. This is rather exciting. And Dubsy moving up as well with the 141.9. So this is actually getting interesting already, and it's not even the race yet. So I'm gonna back out and then I will rejoin so I can properly spectate. But that is unbelievable. So I will be right back. Alright, so cross our fingers that this works. Unbelievable start in the straights. And for some...
You're behind me.
I'll be right back again.
I was in third my lap. I come back, I'm in seventh. I was like, oh. I set a pole time. I was so happy with myself until B-More, had to get a P1. A DNF, what is that? Don't start us in the back, please. No, I know, but what is that in qualifying? What does that put me? Oh, never mind. It should matter. I know I can be faster. I know I can. I know. I ran like a 141.5. and I didn't even get to use my third set of tires. Rick's lap time was, he ran a what, 1:41.2?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was a good lap. You're like,
Totally forgot about that. Anyway, so looks like that qualifying is complete. So shoot. All right. Let's try this one more time. I think I went in a little bit too soon. Alright, fair warning, I'm not entirely sure on what my car's doing. So let's take a look at the starting lineup. In first place is Rick. Second place is Disabled Fear. Beemore is in third position. Dark Mark in fourth as they're swerving back and forth, warming up those tires on the formation lap. Dubsy starting in fifth. Can he come from behind? Not exactly from behind, but can he come and win from fifth position? Such a tight, narrow track. Behind him, just chilling on the grid. Apparently he's too good for a formation lap. P-Dog say, I don't need no formation lap. He's chilling, but he's in sixth. Looks like kind of keeping his tires warm right now. Cam K in seventh in the Mercedes. Stimson in eighth in the Red Bull Racing Machine. BWA Clyde finished fifth in Formula Performance Tuesday. He starts 10th. And Mike in 11th. Excuse me. UJ Bulldogs in 12th. And there is your lineup as we ride with the leader, Rick. The story that everyone in here, everyone in the paddock is following. Can Dubsy be dethroned? Speaking of which, Rick was in an interview and the main thing is here's the thing, Rick has a problem with manners. He doesn't, not a fan of them, but that's not exactly fair to others. I guess he just doesn't really, really big into mannerisms. Of course, it's a joke, or inside joke with us, because of Dubsy and manners, and we're about to go green. And they're off here at the European Grand Prix. Into the first turn. Coming in clean. Got some cars taking it nice and easy. Everyone gets through the first turn clean. So that is really great to hear. And let's see if I can retire, because that's rather... Nope, I can't do crap with my car. So someone please tell me how to fix that. This is just ridiculous. Oh, and someone has turned around. I believe that was Cam K. Young 18-year-old American turned around and doesn't look to have any damage to his car, so hopefully he does not have to pit as they start heading up through the hill, through the castle. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. There's Rick just leading. He's on the super softs in that Ferrari machine. Be more. Let's actually get an onboard view. Inside the cockpit with Be More, chasing Disabled Fear. Trying to pass him on the straightaway, getting on the inside of him. Can he make the pass? Looking good. Getting the pass on the inside. And he does get it. Be More moved from third to second. I've actually ride with Dubsy now as we have a nice little battle from from second, third, and fourth. Dubsy waiting patiently. Battle for second and third intensifies in front of him. Safefield trying. Suppose you have to pass him on the straights. And here comes Dubsy. He's trying to sneak up behind him like a snake. And Dubsy going on the inside, trying to pass Disabled Fear. And he's going to get it. Oh, crash! Oh, my goodness gracious! He goes spinning around! Dubsy! Oh my goodness, Dubsy and Disabled Fear collided. Racing hard. Looks like there's damage to his... Yeah, he has no front fender. Unbelievable. Now we have cars trying to pass him throughout. Disabled Fear trying to get out of the way of the faster cars. So he is going to go into the pits. Take a look at your leader. Rick. And there's Dubsy. Unbelievable how anything stayed on. I mean, I know the front fender went off, but unbelievably. So Dubsy, he's trying to go for that 6th win in a row, and he's chasing down Be More. See if he can make another pass, or can be more hold him off just for a couple more laps. 26 laps around this track. Dubsy thought about looking to the inside, decided not to. And he's going to wait. And this just gives Rick more and more incentive to keep pulling ahead while these two battle it out. And he's got nothing but clean air and clean skies in front of him. Rick continues setting fast lap at 144. You may even see faster. I'm guessing a 142 fastest race lap. Dubsy just trying to see if he can get it. Thinking about kind of doing that little shake. Kind of just thinking about going to the inside and decides not to. Decides to be patient. He's gonna brake hard. Ooh. Clean on through corners. Let's take a look back here. There's Cam K. Disabled Fear is back out on the track. 11th. So I wonder what's going on with Cam K's car. Just isn't doing all that great with handling wise. We have Dark Mark. UJ Bulldogs, and we have a nice little cluster up here. Good night, Paul. Thanks for watching part of the stream. Appreciate it. Heading downhill. Ride with Mike, who's leading this pack. Battle 5th through 8th. As we're going down to the long straights. Stimson looking to the inside. Or, excuse me, the outside. And I don't know what happened there. His car reset or something. Mike continues on 4th, and looks like the battle seemed to have broken up. Mike had a check there for the wall, so I believe that is Bulldogs behind Mike, and yes it is. Let's take a look at what's going back up in the front now, and looks like B-More all by himself with P-Dog Peyton, so it looks like that Dubsy may have gone into the pits. That's a good time to take a look at what's going on, see if there's, don't know why it won't let me do it, but okay. And King of the Powder has unfortunately left the session. I'm trying to find a good place to recontrol my car. Look like a good place for me. This track is not a great. Continuing on though. Dubsy in 8th. We're on lap 5, and looks like Dubsy put on what looks like to be medium compounds. So looks like you want to do a little short first stint of the race. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out a good time. I'll do it later. So Bulldogs and I believe that is BWA Clyde. It might be Simpson. Oh, it's Stimson. Simpson gaining 5th back. Bulldogs strategy made just to go medium all the way and then switch to super softs at the end, or to soft. Do not want to be disqualified on technicalities such as tire compounds. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good spot. This track is so tight, I don't want to get in anyone's way accidentally. So let me go back. I apologize for the delay in action. I'm just trying to find a good place to... Alright. Sure, one of those will end your... There we go. Alright, cool. Got it. So my car's off the track. Now we're back to the action. Rick leading every single lap. He's on lap 7. Got B-More in 2nd. P-Dog in 3rd. And then we have a battle between 4th, 5th, and 6th. One looks like I had a check there for a little bit. So let's start with Stimson on board. See if he can catch up to Mike. Cutting in there close. There's EJ Bulldogs right behind him. Going up the castle. Just such a technical, tricky little spot in this course. Hard going downhill. This is a nice little battle. See Simpson trying to check, see if he can do a quick pass on the inside. Decides against it. He's going to try to make a pass on the outside. Just in time for the DRS. He's going to speed ahead. Oh, and Mike is going into the pits. So it looks like to get change of tires. So as of right now, Stimson currently in 3rd and going to let B-More go through. And he's got the fresher set of tires. There's Bulldogs right behind him. BWA Clyde in 5th. Can he possibly do better than his Formula performance? And here's Dubsy in 6th, and right behind him is P-Dog. Looks like he had to go into the pits as well. Now he's right behind our current points leader. And he's on the medium compound tires as well. So let's take a look at... Never mind, can't really look at anything right now, so won't be able to update on you on anything that's going on. Dark Mark and the Scudera. Sable Fear in 9th. Trying to catch up. Mike in 10th. There's Cam K in 11th. Started strong. Don't exactly know what happened, so hopefully he can catch up. There's B-More in 2nd. EJ Bulldogs in 4th. Battle going on for third. Looks like behind him is Dubs is trying to play catch up to the lead. Usually Clyde's job now is to hold off Dubsy, a phenomenal Australian. That must be a rather scary sight, looking in your rear view and seeing Dubsy just behind you. But we have someone challenging Dubsy, it looks like. That is P-Dog Peyton. So, have a little skirmish going for the positions of 5th, 6th, and 7th. As of right now, everyone's trying to play it cool, playing it safe. Looks like Dubsy is going to try to make a run on Clyde. And he's right behind him. He's going to try to make a pass on the inside. Thinks about it, decides not to. He has the straightaways to do so. Oh! BW Clyde kind of goes out wide there for a second. And he's going to get the position up to Dubsy, who moves right back up to the place that he qualified in, 5th place. And Clyde is pitting in. P-Dog Peyton trying to pass Dubsy. Dubsy saying that this is his second time on this track, racing on this track. Can only imagine if he's racing on this track multiple times. Oh, and P-Dog goes into... No, that was not P-Dog. Yes, it was. What happened there? Of course, the time I'm looking at my computer, something happens with P-Dog, so... P-Dog may be out of the race with that. I mean, good thing I was on him. We can take a look at that later, not the week, see if there's any foul play between Dubsy and P-Dog. So, more story develops. There's B-More running in second place, and he's 22 seconds behind Rick. I believe Rick has yet to pit. So no caution, no safety car out on the track. UJ Bulldogs, he's running his strongest in the season. He's up to 3rd. The race were to end right now. I believe this would be his first podium. And yes, I believe that there's the wheel of P-Dog that we just saw. Bulldogs passed through, so unfortunate on how that ended. Scan throughout the field, and there's Dubsy in 4th. He's just one position off of the podium. Dark Mark, one of our newer racers, he's in 5th place. Disabled Fear and Stimson, they're going at it for 6th and 7th. Not exactly going at it, but very soon they very well could be. And how unfortunate terminal damage caused P-Dog to get out. Who, I mean, we probably saw what did happen. He either lost control or something. Should be paying attention to more of these, for sure. So the two Red Bulls battling it out for 6th and 7th. It's a nice aerial view of the two cars. Looks like everyone's just kind of spread out on their own. And Stimson, he's going to try to make a pass on the outside. And he does successfully pass and disabled Fear. Good to see him that he made his way up after his initial crash at the beginning of the race. He's up to 6th and looks like to be dropping back due to Simpson being in DRS. There we have Mike in 7th position. Behind him is BWA Clyde. And he's still running on the Super Softs. Taking a look at our calendar, round 8, Russian Grand Prix. As we will be there next week. And then Germany, Singapore, Japan, Mexico, Brazil, and then finally ending the season is in Abu Dhabi at Yas Marina Island. BWA Clyde right now battling Mike, trying to put pressure on him. Hopefully make him pass. Make him trip up throughout the corners. Let's ride on board with them with DRS activated. Let's see if Clyde will be able to pass Mike. And it is a no good. As if yet anyway. See if he can get it now. It looks like he's going to be trying next time around. Behind him is a Dark Mark. Looks like that he went into the pits to gain, to get medium compound tires. So it looks like he's looking to finish off the rest of this race. And here's Rick. So we are a little over halfway through, but that is okay. And for the first time this season, a little segment I like to call a lap with the leader. Halfway through the race, we take a lap with the leader, and it is Rick for the first time this season. Past broadcasts have just been Dubsy, but today we'll be riding with Rick, looking to get his first win. It was a good time to tell you about the point standings for Formula America. Dubsy in first with 80 points, Rick behind him with 62 points. So a win here will definitely be very gracious for Rick in the points. Then B More in third with 41 points, Stimson fourth, 33. AMS, we're also missing AMS this week. That is correct. AMS 97, not racing this week. He's in fifth with 22 points. Mike in sixth with 20 points. P-Dog Peyton and UJ Bulldogs tied for seventh with 19 points. BWA Clyde in ninth with 17 points. King of the Powder in 10th with 14 points. Carden's Key, I believe he is no longer racing with us, or he hasn't in a while. But as of right now, he's tied for 11th with Disabled Fear. Cena is Army, 11, who raced last week. The race I did not cover. He is in 13th with 1 point. And then Dice, Mark, Cam K, Mom, all tied for 14th with 0 points. Dark Mark moving up to 8th position. So we have Mike, Mark, and Clyde. No, that is not your Three Stooges. Those are the 3 racers right now, all in line for 7th position. And it looks like that Dark Mark was trying to make a run on Mike there for a bit. They're all just falling in line. Trying to make a pass on the inside. No, not quite. Getting there, though. At the beginning of the race, it was rather exciting, but now things have gotten rather tame, dare I say. But things could change quick, especially on tight road courses such as these. As you see, these 3 cars just snaking back and forth, back and forth. Dark Mark may even pass Mike on the straightaway. We shall see. Trying to make a run on the downhill, looking to the inside. No, he's going to play conservatively for now. DRS zone coming up. Oh, and Dark Mark collides with the wall. And then now it's Clyde right beside him. We got some tight racing here. Mark accidentally going a little too wide, but Mark is going to retake his position as Clyde again went a little too wide as well. So strong battle. Mark trying to make a pass on Mike, getting to the inside. He's going to make the pass for 7th position. Every point counts, especially for Mark, who DNF'd last week. So definitely every point helps for sure. So Mark now leading the pack of 3 as we have 11 laps left. Going through the tight city portion, going up and past the castle. We've seen people crash on against walls, but no one has really ever kissed the castle yet, which I guess is a good thing to see, as Clyde, as he's going to try to make a move on Mike going into 8th position. Make a move. There he is, made a move on the outside there, coming into that corner, and maybe a couple problems with Mike's car. Maybe he may have kissed the wall, as he is behind. So he's gonna go in to pit, looks like to be one last time. Disabled Fear just getting out of the pits as well. It's Dark Mark and BW Clyde both in 6th and 7th respectively. As Cam K, excuse me, still in 9th, letting Disabled Fear pass him Looks like he's going to try to make a pass on Disabled Fear. Interesting, qualified in a decent position. Maybe just first race jitters. Excuse me, not first race jitters. Yeah. First race jitters in the Formula America. Or perhaps maybe just a setup issue, or just setup issue. Just maybe the car just doesn't feel right to him. Just trying to get through the race. Well, we have 10 cars on the track, so everyone is guaranteed at least 1 point, which again will definitely help. Mike on the super softs now, as it looks like he's gonna make that stay throughout the rest of the race. So here comes Rick. In first place, we have 9 laps to go. Rick has been dominating ever since, but uh-oh. Here comes Dubsy. Don't forget your manners, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget your manners. UJ Bulldogs, he's in third behind Dubsy. I mean, there's still a good deal off of the leader, but I believe Rick has yet to pit. Cannot remember if he was on super softs or softs, but if he did change, then he should be good. So we cycle through the field. Stimpson in fourth place. About 28 seconds from the leader. B. Moore in fifth. 36 seconds behind the leader. Dark Mark in sixth. And the Scudera. And his teammate, while he's in the same car, BWA Clyde in seventh behind him. Disabled Fear and Red Bull Racing in 8th position. Cam K in 9th in the Mercedes. Mike rounding it off in 10th position, a minute and a half behind the leader. So Rick nipping at the heels of his teammate Mike. And if he runs into any lap traffic in these tight corners, these tight sections, definitely get very interesting. Stubbsy is just 23 seconds behind, with just 7 laps to go. In third, and then right behind him is his teammate UJ Bulldogs in fourth, putting on his best performance of the season. But can he potentially grab his first podium? Only time will tell. It's like a couple seconds, about 3 or 4 seconds separates between Bulldogs and Stimpson. And so let's ride with Stimpson for a little bit. Max out at 2:16. Before braking hard. Fast speeds. And then number 4, Red Bull Machine. And BWA Clyde going into the pits Take a look there. In and out. Last stint looks like to be on super softs, and I believe there's disabled Fear trying to pass him, and looks like that won't exactly last too long. Speedway Clyde is on fresh tires. Seven laps to go here at the European Grand Prix at Baku, Azerbaijan. Right now, this seems to be the only battle going on between 7th and 8th, between Fear and Clyde. Up through the castle. You can tell that's where everyone's been paying the most attention to in the race, and Clyde slams against the wall but doesn't look to have any damage on his car. So that definitely slowed him down. I do not think he was within the 1 second to enable his DRS. Definitely does not look like it. 6 laps to go. Here we have Mike, who's running up there. Just wonder what happened. With him, looks like Cam K about 9 seconds ahead of Mike. So it looks like in Cam K's first Formula American race, he will be awarded 2 points if the race were to end right now. But here is Rick. 5 laps to go now. He is 24 seconds ahead of Dubsy. Let's ride with Rick just for a bit. See if he can catch up to his teammate, potentially lap him. If he can get some lap traffic out of the way early, then that may end up slowing Dubsy up in the remaining last stage just by a little bit. Let's go back to Clyde and Disabled Fear, see how they're doing, and looks like Clyde's just getting a little bit closer. Just getting a little bit closer each and every turn. Looks like Clyde nailed that corner cleaner than Disabled Fear did. In that draft. It seems that if Clyde's turns are tighter than Fear's turns, Fear kind of just turns out as far as he can get, trying to get as much speed out of that corner, while Clyde is making his more tight, which has its advantages, of course, but can slow you down if you do it incorrectly. But just from the looks of it, it looks like that BW Clyde can cleanly pass on the inside if need be. We're getting close. Very, very close. So we have just 4 laps to go. Very soon, 3 laps to go. And just in front of him is Rick's teammate Mike. If only it can be a 1 and 2 Ferrari, but unfortunately that is not the case. Wonder what's going through Rick's mind right now as he has a 20+ second lead over Dubsy. So we have 3 laps to go. So all he has to do is hold on for 3 more laps. And you know that Mike is more than willing to pull aside for Rick to pass on through. Looks like Dubsy lost about 2 seconds last time we saw them. But here's the thing you have to look out for is B-More, who is just 2 seconds behind Dubsy. And B-More is on super soft compounds, Dubsy on medium compounds. So interesting in what's gonna unfold here in the last remaining laps of the European Grand Prix. Is that can B-More potentially pass Dubsy for 2nd place? We're looking at your podium pretty much, Rick, Dubsy, and B-More, but could very well be Rick, B-More, and Dubsy. It's like B-More is just pushing hard, and it is getting close. It is getting extremely close. Talking about maybe within a second. 26.6. Just outside 2 seconds. Actually, no, about 1.5 seconds actually away from each other. And just from that, ooh, here we go. They're racing through. We have 2 laps to go. B-More within the DRS zone. DRS is activated. Trying to catch up on Dubsy. He's going to play conservatively. He knows he's got 2 laps left. Hit the DRS zone one more time. There he goes. He's going to look on the inside of Dubsy, trying to pass Dubsy for 2nd place. And he gets the pass. B-More in 2nd. Dubsy in 3rd. And it looks like that B-More is pulling away. Dubsy having the more worn out tires. B-More 26 seconds behind Rick. It's probably not going to happen, but on the off chance something bad happens, you never know. Always got to keep on pushing. And we have coming up on 1 lap to go. And there it is, 1 lap to go. Rick looking to win his first, to get his first win here at Formula America at the European Grand Prix. Coming up on his teammate Mike, but he's got plenty of breathing room. He can definitely afford to take it easy if he wants to, especially coming up behind Mike, and Mike just pulls over to the side and lets him pass. No point in racing on the final lap, especially if you're just about to get lapped. Just definitely let it happen. Going up through the castle for the last time. Unfortunately, this cannot. Betcha he's wishing it can be the Canadian Grand Prix, but instead it has to be done in Azerbaijan. But that is okay. He will take it no matter what. And here comes Rick coming through just the last sectors of the track. Last couple long winding corners down to the final stretch. And Rick will take the European Grand Prix. His first win in Formula America as he swerves to take his first victory. Congratulations, Rick, leading every single lap, qualifying on the pole. And then Beemore, can Beemore make it? It looks like it. Beemore, he's going to take second place. Beemore is going to take second place, his best finish of the season, I believe, followed by Dubsy. Dark Mark is going to finish in 6th position. Disabled Fear in 7th. Clyde in 8th. And then Let's Ride with Cam K. And he's going to finish it up, and he's going to finish in 9th. And there you have it. We have a couple of penalties, though. So Stimson. Oh, actually. Interesting. What happened there? So huge win for Rick. His first one, only going off one stop and making it last. Sad to see that P-Dog and King of the Powder have gone off. Huge win for Rick. Unbelievable. So I'm going to try to get, let me send an invite out to the winner, Rick. An interview. Just one quick second as I'm setting this up. Actually, might as well invite all of the podium, so give me 1 second. So it's Rick, Simpson, and Dubsy. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to send some invites out for a for an interview. So I know that Rick, you're going to want to be interviewed. Dubsy, if you want if anyone else wants to, just let me know. I'm going to send a quick invite out to Rick real quick. Waiting. Incredible race. Let me send in Dubsy in there. Stimson. See if I got disabled fear in here real quick. Oh, I had Stimson right there. I do have disabled fear, and send him another invite. So, congratulations to Rick, your first win. I got to ask you, first of all, how does it feel? You qualified on the pole, and you led every single lap. And, you know, this is definitely going to be a big boost for you in the points, definitely closer to Dubsy in the point standing. So how do you feel? Tell me about your emotions. What was going through your mind in the last couple laps?
It was stressful more than the last couple of laps. I put the fuel mix on lean for the last 3 laps because I was scared to do a mistake in the big straight.
You know, a lot of, well, I guess it, and I'm just stumped on what to say, really, other than it looks like that you showed your mannerisms for sure. So, you know, that's great.
Oh man, jokes come
So, did you follow your game plan throughout the race from your qualifying time to your race, or did you just have to like run some decisions on the fly?
My original plan was that, however, when I saw the qualifying lap, I decided to go on soft. I will try to start on soft, but I hit the wall on my only set of soft tire in qualifiers. So now they were already wear. I decided to go and give a shot to the super soft. So it paid off, yes. Sorry. And
he's just so he's so happy he won. He can't even talk. He's like, I beat a manner. This is
yeah, that's surprising. I thought Sam would qualify in front. I mean, I didn't expect in pole position in the first place. So that was a first surprise, and I was pretty confident after the first turn because I knew the track. I practiced the track a lot, so I was confident. The only thing I didn't know is my tire wear for the last 3 or 4 laps. I wasn't sure if I have to run on lean because the tire won't make it, or if I did run on lean, but I had plenty of time, so I was taking my time not to crash or anything like that. But if I had the Dubsy on my back, I could not take that chance on running on lean, so it will be the win right there.
So if it makes so if it makes you feel better, Rick, actually you really don't have to worry about Dubsy being on your back, but Stimson actually was able to finish second, was able to pass Dubsy.
I wasn't. That was B-more.
Oh, More. My bad. How come More isn't in
Oh,
here?
Forrest Beamore.
Yeah, my bad.
Maybe
I
I'll
get.
play with it for a second.
Yeah. So is Dubsy's mic on? You there, man?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
he's
so the phenomenal 18-year-old Australian, 5 wins in a row, gets dethroned at the European Grand Prix.
I'm actually 19 on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
So how does it? So you finished third place. How do you feel about getting a podium win or podium finish? My bad.
Well, obviously not optimal, but it's kind of damage control from lap four, as I managed to one stop from lap four, so I guess that was alright. But it was not really a good race for me. Like at the start, I got hit at the back and I lost a part of my wing. I had an incident with say the veer at the start. I was just trying to overtake and then like I didn't have enough wing on like the left hand turn. I didn't have enough wing on the right, and I couldn't turn. I lost more of my wing and it caused me to pit. And I'm pretty sure he came off worse than I did, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got
Uh,
got all of that. That was crazy.
yeah, I was trying to turn. By the way, I was trying to turn left and right, and it just wasn't enough. So it's been unfortunate, I guess.
Yeah, I just have to. Sorry, just for a second. I just gotta just your guys' tire wear or what's the word? Not having your tires wear so fast skills. Yeah, tire management skills. You guys are on point with that. So I just gotta, definitely
The last
congratulate.
few laps, I was really like, I was at 87% at the end, so I was really like, I didn't even bother defending from Beemore, because if I did, I think I would have like punctured a tire by just trying to like take lines and stuff. So I kind of just let him pass me at the end. There's no point defending, because I could have lost more if I tried to.
Right. I appreciate your time, Dubsy and Rick. Thank you very much. We'll move on to Disabled Fear. So you got any gripes, grievances, complaints at all for this race, or do you think it was kind of all right?
I wouldn't say it's all right. I mean, qualifying second in the track that I felt pretty confident at. I love it. I feel like it's a mixture of Monaco and Valencia in a way, and I've been actually almost perfect at Valencia every time I race that. So coming to a track like Baku, I felt like I had a chance. I had a good start up until coming into the third sector on the first lap. I had the incident with Dubsy there. Surprised I didn't actually retire. It just spun me around a couple hundred times, lost the wing, and I just tried to keep it up after that. Um, yeah, I guess the incident, we'll see what the stewards think of that one, but it's whatever to me. I'm not happy that I didn't score the optimal amount of points, but looking forward to next week at Russia. That's also a track that I love the most, so I'm hoping I can try to sneak a podium or a win there.
For sure, yeah. The people who are watching, they were surprised uh, that you weren't out of the race because from my perspective, it looked pretty horrible. It looked like that one of your wheels should have flown off, but I guess luck of the draw for you, and you're able to finish. So congratulations on doing that instead of getting crashed out early. So moving on to yeah, so congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you at Russia for sure. Moving on to Mr. Stimson, who for whatever reason I keep confusing More with. I don't know why. Um, so, so same questions as all the rest of the guys until I get better at my interviewing skills. How do you think the race played out for you? Was there unfair moments for you? Do you think it played out to how you think it was going to be? What's going on with your mind for this race?
Well, first, I'd like to congratulate Rick on the win. It was a long time coming for him. I was waiting for it to happen. I wasn't sure when, but I'm sure he's been working first place again. But I mean, I started out. I raced when I was practicing, doing practice sessions with Rick and everything. I was testing out the one-stop strategy, and I was going to do it. But then I saw Rick do the soft, super soft, super soft, so I thought I'm going to try that out. And then I waited a little bit, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go on super or just go soft, because I was worried if I tried to go on super soft, I get like a medium, like in the middle of like wall of the grid and everything, and I was worried about getting sandwiched or something, or an incident like last week where I get bumped off or something. I was kind of hesitant at what I wanted to do, but followed the soft strategy, and then moved through the pack, and then had a couple people crash and everything, and then I got held up behind Mike and everything for like 5 or 6 laps, and then I went around the pass in the first turn there, and like my car like glitched and just stopped, and then like turned ghost and it kept going. So I was like, okay. And then I think being held behind him and everything like that, it kind of cost me a couple seconds, and I just followed the strategy, went supers, and I was catching Dubsy and them, hoping that maybe Beemore and Dubsy would, I don't know, duke it out and maybe somebody punctures or something. But I mean, I'll take the points. I was just hoping to finish because I haven't been having any luck lately, so I'll take 5th place.
Yeah, for sure. It just reading in the chat on Messenger, it looked like that everyone's just biggest fear was in the uphill section past the castle, and it was weird that the few incidents that did happen were nowhere near that section. So I mean, I guess so that's definitely a win for everyone. So thank you guys for this short little interview. Congratulations on Rick and Dubsy for the win and podium finishes, and we'll hope to see you guys next week at Russia for sure.
I'm gonna win next week.
Oh boy, the manner.
I'm gonna make sure I'm comments made saying I don't practice, so practice.
Who said that?
I don't know. Someone was trying to rev me up, but you didn't, and now I'm gonna practice.
Uh-oh. I have someone has unleashed the wrath of the king. Oh man. All right. Well. All right. So thank you guys once again. And that will do it from here. I'm your host, the Zebra94 for PlayStation Gaming League. You can sign up for free to play, meet great people, play fun games with said great people, and get better at your skills. That will be all. I will see you next week at Russia. Good night.